and I'm not good enough. It's as simple as that. What I have to do, keep working, but I'm the boss, I'm the manager, and I'm not good enough. It's as simple as that. I have to find a way to talk to them, to the train to them, to the way you have to play, the way I have to press, the way I have to build up, and I'm not good enough. I'm not doing well. That is the truth. Because they said it's always is the same problem. It's been fixed. I say, no, it's that player. It's fixed, no play. But it's not that. Mateos, the incredible effort have played in the left back, have played really, 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 really good, with or without. But, it's happened, it's football, and move forward.
In the aftermath of Manchester City's shocking loss to rivals Manchester United, Pep Guardiola stands in front of the cameras, his face a picture of desolation. I'm not good enough, he admits. The harsh reality hits him. The pressure of being a manager is more intense than ever. Like, subscribe. As Guardiola reflects on City's disappointing form, he makes a stunning admission. 8 defeats in 11 is my fault, he says solemnly. The weight of the situation is clear, and his words echo across the footballing world. Even the greatest managers face the consequences of poor results. I'm the manager, and I have to find a solution, Pep insists. But the frustration in his voice is evident. His usual calm and composure shaken. The man who's masterminded so many victories now faces a monumental task, pulling City out of their slump and regaining the team's confidence. Guardiola's statement about not being good enough is more than just self-doubt. It reveals the internal battle every coach faces when things go wrong. His words show that even the brightest minds of football aren't immune to feelings of inadequacy when things aren't going as planned. With every loss, the pressure mounts. I'm the boss, he declares, acknowledging the full scope of his responsibility. The manager's role isn't just about tactics and strategy. It's about guiding, motivating, and picking up his players after every setback, no matter how big or small. For a manager like Pep, who's achieved so much, losing feels personal. The trust in his methods is called into question, and yet he doesn't hide. This is the truth, he admits with brutal honesty. His vulnerability is on full display. Managers aren't immune to doubt, either. As City continues to struggle, Guardiola's admission is more than just words. I'm not good enough, he says, knowing that his next steps will define not just the team's future, but his legacy. The tactical genius who once seemed invincible is now wrestling with the hardest challenge of his career. Guardiola speaks directly to the heart of the issue. I have to talk to them about the way they have to play, the way they have to press, he says. The once dominant City team now requires more than just strategy. They need a total shift in mentality. But how do you get that back? What separates a great manager from the rest is their ability to take responsibility. Pep doesn't point fingers at his players. Instead, he shoulders the blame. In the eyes of many, this honesty is admirable. But it's also a stark reminder of how lonely the journey of leadership can be. Guardiola's determination to overcome this crisis is clear. I have to keep working, he says with renewed resolve. There's no quitting in Pep's vocabulary. For a man who's always pushed forward, this loss will only be a catalyst for greater resolve as he seeks solutions for City's woes. After a season of uncharacteristic failures, Guardiola now faces the hard reality. His methods aren't working. I didn't find it, he admits, referring to the solution to City's ongoing slump. But in his honesty, there's a recognition. Sometimes finding the right path takes time and introspection. Guardiola's reflections reach a critical point when he recognizes the need for change. It's not just about tactics, he must revitalize his players' mindset. I have to talk to them, he says, hinting at the need for more than just technical adjustments. A psychological shift is necessary. As Guardiola's words settle in, the silence that follows speaks volumes. The press conference room buzzes with disbelief. The man who's lifted titles and transformed clubs now feels the burden of failure pressing down on him. His honesty is a stark contrast to the usual press conferences of past triumphs. While Pep publicly takes responsibility, behind closed doors, The pressure to turn things around is immense. I'm not good enough, he repeats. His leadership is being tested in ways no one could have imagined. The tactical genius is no longer in control of every outcome, and that's terrifying. The admission of failure isn't just personal, it's professional. Guardiola's confidence as a leader is being questioned. His words aren't just a cry for help, they're an invitation to his team. They must respond, or this season could slip further out of his hands.